Well, I guess I'm pretty overdue for an update. I haven't done one in a while. Work is still going a lot more slowly than I like, just because of life, taking my parents to medical appointments and surgeries and stuff like that, but it's coming along. I got the framing done for the 2 small rooms of the living area. So here's the bathroom, the composting toilet, and by the way, we've been using the toilet when we're over here working, and there is no smell whatsoever. I mean, you could stick your head down in the opening and you can't smell anything. So YouTube is right about that. I'm pretty stoked about it. I still want to make a nice hardwood seat and cover for it, but that'll have to wait a while. This one's working for now. Storage closet in the bathroom ended up nice and large with the bathtub oriented the way I changed it to. So I'm happy about that. I've been doing a little bit of work on the floor in the loft. That's coming slowly because there is no way I can lift these subfloor panels myself. They're incredibly heavy for my 60-year-old girl muscles. So I have to wait until my son-in-law Matt comes over to heave one up for me now and then, but it's coming along. The floor will come all the way across, I've decided, over the entrance. I was gonna raise it up above the entryway, but that makes the loft kind of weird, and I decided not to. I was trying out these 2 cedar logs that I peeled. I gave myself a really nice torque of my right arm because nobody ever told me about drills with clutches, and I was trying to drill a 3-inch hole in a metal downspout to make a first flush for our rainwater system, and my arm twisted instead of the drill, and then I, because I'm an intelligent nurse type person, I climbed down and retrieved the drill that had flung itself across the yard and went back up and tried again and got the same results. So then I was out of commission for a couple of weeks as far as doing much with my right hand, so I sat around and peeled logs. I still want one to go across the top, and I still have absolutely no idea how to tie them into the walls, but I'm counting on my son-in-law Matt to give me some good ideas for that. So anyway, that's the beginnings of that. Plants are still doing good. I call this my salad plant. If you have never tasted purslane, you should give it a try. It's really good raw. It's good cooked. It's kind of like spinach if you steam it. And it's apparently, according to Google, one of the most nutritious plants in the world. Anyway, it's got a really neat taste. So I just break off a stem here and there and munch on it while I'm working. It's kind of nice. I've gotten more framing done. I still need to do that wall, and then the wall to go across from that beam over to where the air conditioner is. That one has to wait until the loft is finished enough to put our furniture up there, because I don't really know how we're going to get it up there. I'm kind of hoping we can borrow Matt's front forklift. Yeah, that's what it's called. But I'm not sure how we could transport it here. But anyway, when I don't know how to do something, I just decide I'll worry about it later, and it usually works out. So who knows? This is my granddaughter's clay table. She comes over sometimes and spends time with me working with clay. She's gotten me interested in trying out the native clay on the place. We've got some really nice clay, and so I've been watching YouTube videos about how to harvest clay and where to find it and how to purify it. And she made this tiger the other day. Hold on, let me show you. I've got it covered up because I don't want it to dry too fast and crack. But this is a tiger sculpture, because where most little girls are horse crazy, Celia is tiger crazy. And she did this with only her fingers because I didn't have any clay modeling tools. Anyway, 12 years old, not bad. Let's see, what else? Nothing. Oh, lights. I've got one more string of these to put up, but I don't think they're going to be more than just kind of ambient light. We'll still need like regular light fixtures. For the kitchen, I'm planning on hanging pendant lights down from the ceiling. And I have an idea about how to do that. I'll show you in a minute, because the pendants aren't that long, I don't think. And then there'll be overhead lights in the separate rooms on the entryway. I haven't picked out any for upstairs. I got a bunch of lights during the Amazon Prime Day sales that are down there still in their boxes, and I don't really remember what they look like anymore. Oh yeah, my tiller is kind of half put together. I have to drill out a hole that they didn't drill out properly at the factory, so it's waiting on that. Anyway, let's go see outside. Here's where I've been working on the clay. There's red clay that came out of the roots of a tree that had to be pushed over to make way for our power line. And there's gray clay that came out of the bottom of the lake. And I've discovered that it stinks really bad, but I haven't seen gray clay on the surface anywhere, and I want to see how it fires up. So when I get out of breath and need a rest from working, I come out here and sit and strain clay, because it takes forever. It's a really slow process. It's also a dirty process, you can see. This is another cedar that I started peeling, but I realized it's really too fat to go with the other ones. The rainwater catchment system is up and running. There's the hole that tried to twist my arm off. Turned out I needed a 4-inch hole too, so even after we got the 3-inch hole drilled, my poor husband had to go back and fix it for me. I'm not doing anything yet with the overflow, but eventually I'll have some kind of a, I forget what they call it, swales with, you know, rainwater plants and all that stuff. Anyway, one thing at a time. That's the tree that had to be pushed over. I'm hoping, I haven't tried to use my sawmill thingy yet, but I'm hoping I can get some slabs out of this, maybe to use as windowsills in the place when I get brave enough to try it. Here's where the red clay came from. It's really, really red when it's in its natural state, but it's got gray clay mixed in, so it doesn't come out as red after you process it. Over there in the distance, I've been working on building a set of compost containers. Right now it's laying on its front because I still have to screw on the boards on the back, but I needed to come in out of the heat and get a break. So I'm making a movie instead. Let's see what else. Oh, the circle thing over there will be our fire pit eventually, when it's not so hellishly hot outside and I can work on it, because I want to build the outside out of clay. And it'll be layered so that I can make it smokeless. Oh, like I did the burn barrel. This is a smokeless burn barrel. I found this on YouTube. Also, I'm getting to be kind of a YouTube fiend lately. It's basically 2 barrels, and you cut one down to fit inside the other one. The inside one has these holes drilled around the top, and you drill a hole, or you cut a hole in the outside one so that the inside one just fits. And then it has holes drilled in the bottom. And there's a grate in the bottom also, so the air can flow up. But what happens when you burn, as it heats up, the hot air starts rising up around between the 2 barrels. And when it comes out of those holes, it combusts the smoke, and you get little flames shooting out of the holes, and it's really cool looking. And it doesn't make smoke, and it doesn't throw up cinders to catch our woods on fire, which right now probably wouldn't happen because we actually got some rain and it's nice and green, but a few weeks ago it was a big concern. Here's our water pipe, because we still haven't gotten the ditch dug for that because life keeps happening. But one of these days we'll have the water run to the place. I really think now that we've got electricity and internet, and as soon as we have water and I can get it hooked up and plumbed, we might just go ahead and move in, because I really need to start working on cleaning out my parents' house because they want to sell it. Oh, I mentioned my idea for the pendant lights. This is a cedar tree that had died and was sort of half laying in one of the lakes. So the sapwood was all really punky, the white part around the outside, and it just scraped off really easily. So what's left is the heartwood, the red heartwood with just little streaks of the white. Came out really pretty. Here's the other half of it. I don't know what I'll do with that one, but I think the skinny one I might hang from the ceiling and then hang the pendant lights from it. I'm thinking that might look kind of cool. I don't know, we'll see. And I can't really think of anything else new that's happened. My internet cable is falling down. My little sticky things didn't stick in the heat, so I've got to put them back up. But I'm pretty happy with the rainwater collection. I think it's pretty full because this tank used to have a giant dent in it over here and it pushed it out. So anyway, that's it. So I'll give you more next time. Hopefully I'll make some more progress to report on. See you next time.